Hello and welcome to another video. So you'll all remember when I got my Strada wheels that I went tubeless and I raved on about how good they are. That is still my belief. However, when your tyres start wearing thin, you start getting more and more punctures. So when I done the Fred Whitten, didn't get a single puncture at all, even on all them rough roads, and the tyres were in relatively good condition at that point. Now they've worn really thin, I was getting loads of punctures. And recently, the last ride I'd done on them, I did a ride with Rafa around the forest of Bowland, and I got, I think it was 2 punctures, maybe 3 punctures on there, that never really sealed completely properly, and it just wrecked my whole ride. My own fault. I should have changed them sooner. I should have looked at them. Well, I did. I was being a tight ass and thought I might have been able to get the rest of summer out of them before I revert back to my winter wheels. So I had my old 28mm GP 5000s. They're not the tubeless ones, they're just the normal ones, which I think I might have mentioned in previous videos when I first got my Trek Domane. Anyway, those tyres are still in brilliant condition. So I threw them back on the bike, and I also put some butyl tubes in there. And you couldn't half tell the difference. You really could tell the difference. It weren't like drastically different, but you could certainly feel the extra weight in the wheel, the extra rotational weight. So I asked in Rafa about TPU tubes, thinking I might go with some tubelitos, and the feedback that come back was to get the Ride Now tubes off AliExpress. Now these were, I think they were about £14, £15 for 4. And yeah, so obviously I've got them. So in this video, I'm going to be letting you know how easy they are to fit, what the actual claimed weight is, which they've got there of 36 grams, and they are for a 28mm 700C tyre. So let's stick this on the scales and see what they weigh. So the scales are on 0, pop it on, and that one's 33 gram. You can actually get 24 gram ones, but I just thought I'd rather have something a little bit thicker. I'm assuming that's where the extra thing goes. Now these ones that I've got are the 65mm valve. Yeah, these are the 65mm valve. There is no lock ring like you get with a normal butyl tube, so I don't know what impact that's going to have on noise, but whatever. And next step, we're going to, so let's just have a look at them. So pink seems quite fitting considering I'm now riding with Rafa. That's where it's probably going to be hard to see, that's where the seam is, where they've been glued together. And the material of them, it actually feels like real good quality plastic bags. Yeah, not much more to say. So let's see how easy they are to fit and how easy they are to pump up, if they pump up at all, or whether it just goes down on me. And then on Tuesday, today's Sunday, I'm going to take them out on my morning ride, give them a good testing and see what they're like, and then I'll give you my feedback on them and whether I'm going to run them or not for the rest of, well, until I throw my winter wheels on the bike. But yeah, let's get these fitted. So you can see my mess going in the background. Now, they were relatively easy to fit. I didn't read the instructions like a typical man. I did blow a bit of air into them just to give them a bit of shape, and they didn't look like they were going to fit like the circumference, but they have. So now the test that I want to share with you is blowing them up. So as I said, they were 65mm. These are a 45mm wall, and that's what's hanging out there. I don't know whether you can see that just here. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Managed to get the tyres back on with my bare hands. So I'm going to set the camera up so you can see the pressure on my pump, and let's see if it goes up to 80 or if it goes bang. So as you can see there, that yellow mark, that's the 80 psi. Let's see if I get up to it or whether it fails me epically. I don't know whether to just run the one and test it and then put the other one in. Let's go. So as I said, they're a 28mm tyre with a 28mm inner tube. So I don't suspect there'll be any bad issues. So I'm currently coming up to 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. It didn't go bang. So they're at 80 psi. Let's see how long they hold it for. I won't be using the bike now for, like I said, today is currently 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. Tomorrow's bank holiday, so I'm off work. So I will be out on the bike on Tuesday morning. So I will come back to you Tuesday morning and I will let you know if these have lost any pressure. And we'll see how they feel on the bike. But I imagine, technically, they're a lot lighter than the butyl. And on the tubeless setup, I was putting around 60 to 80 mil of fluid inside there. So gram for gram, this is a light setup. But will they be as good? Will they be as supple? And just to put it into comparison, that's the size of one tube and that's the size of one of these tubelitos. And also, going to weigh that just to see what the weight difference is. That's the one I've took out my saddlebag. Can't get the other one wrapped up, but that's a bloody monstrosity. That's 120 grams. So that's, what did I say they were? 33? Let's go 36, what it says it is. That's a 84 grams. 84 grams on the rotational weight lighter. So as long as they feel as supple as the tubeless, then that should be pretty good. Also as well, they say they come with a repair patch, and this is, I don't know if this is normal, but those are the repair patches there. That, and then there's this. I don't know what that is either. So if any of you do know what that is, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Is that the repair patch, or is that something to do with the valve? Maybe should have read the instructions. I might do. I'm just reading the instructions. It's not very clear. I don't know what that is. It's kind of got me a little bit worried. Should I be using that? Is that for something? I guess only time will find out. I'm gonna put the rear one on. I'm gonna put that over that. There's the one for the rear. I'm gonna stick that over that. This. Anyway, I'll be back to you Tuesday morning. Let's go. So then guys, just got back from my ride. There weren't a lot of footage from that ride. I left the house at 4:47 this morning. So yeah, pitch black for most of the ride. Only as I started getting back and it was getting a bit brighter. Anyway, so let me take this helmet off. Got this flipping soaking. And you can tell from the last scene as well that I've had an haircut. So the tubes, how did they feel? They definitely felt fast, a lot faster than the butyl tubes what I've been running recently. So the tyres that I've got on here now are the 28s. The ones I had on when I was running tubeless was a 30, and I was running like 10 psi less over what I've having the 28s. But they definitely felt as fast. They just didn't feel as comfortable on the rougher roads. On the rougher roads, you could certainly feel the chatter of it, but didn't get any punches, so that's a win. Now, in terms of performance, it's going to be hard to quantify it because, yeah, I ain't got a wind tunnel or anything like that to go off. Also, I've got to go off his Strava and the data, what it gives me. But one of the segments which I've done 50 times, today I got a PR on there. I did it in 14:47. I don't know what my previous PR is. I could go through. In fact, let me have a quick look. So yeah, previous PRs, it looks like it was a 15:53. So I've actually knocked like a minute and 6 seconds off. Now that could be down to tailwind or me feeling a lot fitter or whatever. But a minute and 6 seconds, that's a lot, that. And the distance for it is 5.48 miles. Don't know what that is in kilometers. It's going to be around 9k, I think. But yeah, definitely faster. And then also another one I've got is a PR on my 10 mile. I've got multiple PRs, but never really benchmarked myself on them. But my third place PR is last year on the Manchester 100, and I got a 28:57 for 10 mile, 20.7 mile an hour average. Then this year as well, on the same route that I've done this morning, my previous 10 mile PR I did in 28:50, but then today I've done it in 28:07, so I've knocked 43 seconds off, which is good. I'm happy with it. And I'm happy to carry on running them. As I said, I didn't get any punches today, so that's a win. But this is only my first ride on it. But on this occasion, it looks like AliExpress is for the win on these. At like, I think they were £14. I'll be popping up here what I paid. It didn't cost me a lot of money. I'm having to be quiet because the family's upstairs in bed. And on that, I need to get myself ready for work. So, yeah, TPU tubes to the win. The AliExpress ones, I think, for what you're paying for them, for like 15 quid for 4 tubes, compared to the Tubelitos and I forget the name of the other brands they were doing earlier on in the video anyhow, but compared to them, like 20-25 quid a tube. These, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. So yeah, on that, I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to get myself to work, and I will see you in the next one. So please consider subscribing. Leave your comments down below if you want any information on these tubes. I'll see you in the next one. Ride safe, guys.